I have been this week on many stalls handing out leaflets to advertise this rally. I've been handing out condoms. I've been in all sorts of conversations with pilgrims and with other people. I've been told, how dare you protest against the Pope? I've been told I'm an idiot. I've been told I'm a sinner. I've been told all these things. But I'm here today to say that today is a good day to protest. It's good that people come here to protest the Pope and his reactionary views. It is good that people protest against the Pope's homophobia. It's good that people protest against the Pope's misogyny. It's good that people protest against the Pope's archaic views on sexuality. It's good that people protest against the Catholic Church hierarchy hypocrisy and the intolerance they represent. A lot of the people that I've talked to this week, when I've been giving them condoms, they say, oh no, you must save yourself. Save yourself till you're married. That's what they've been saying. The Catholic Church, they don't want sex before marriage. They don't want homosexuality. They don't want abortion. It's like they got a war against sex. But why have a war against sex when sex is beautiful? Sex is fun. Sex is lovely. Sex is wonderful. We don't want a war against sex. We want a war against sexually transmitted infections. That's what we want a war against. We want to save the lives of some of the tens of millions of people living with HIV in the world today. What's wrong with that? Last year alone, 2007 alone, there were more than 2 million people died from HIV. And that's what we're here to take a stand against. We're here to take a stand against the deaths that could be, the people that could be saved. The people that could be saved if they had adequate access to condoms. The people that could be saved if they'd been given safe sex education. And the people who could be saved if they were given decent access to drugs that can extend people's lives. What does Pope Benedict say about this? He says abstinence is the answer. Abstinence. What a joke. It does not work. There are so many programs in the world run by Catholic Church and other similar organisations that try and promote this idea of abstinence. No sex before marriage. One of them is called the ring thing. The overwhelming evidence, time and again and again. What do we find is that these programs do not work. Now, look, people are entitled to their own views. If they want to have reactionary ideas, if they want to have bigoted views, that's their choice. But when they try and impose those views on other people, that's when it's wrong. And that's when we need to stand up and say no. When George Bush tried to bring in a policy in favour of abstinence, he used the example of Uganda, which actually was, until the turn of the century, one of the best examples in Africa of a place where AIDS infections have been reduced by about a third. And it's true that Uganda had a policy of promoting abstinence and fidelity. But it's also true Uganda had a policy of promoting the free distribution of condoms. This week's Green Left Weekly reports about a study in the Heirachy district where at the one point in time, abstinence was decreasing. Fidelity was decreasing, and HIV was also decreasing. Sorry, HIV was decreasing because the rate of condom use was increasing. The point is, over and over again, when people use condoms, it stops HIV. Look, we're not here to say the Pope isn't allowed to have his reactionary ideas. We're not allowed to say that. We're not here to say that he can't spout them. We're not allowed even to say that the Catholics are able to listen to his ideas and take them into their live their life that way. What do we care if people want to live their life by a priest's interpretation of a 2,000-year-old fourth-hand account of the activities of a Middle Eastern sorcerer? That's their business. But what we are protesting about is when these views make their way into public policy, and that should be stopped. It is not acceptable that Catholic hospitals in Australia, which receive government funding, do not perform abortions. That is not acceptable. It is not acceptable when overseas aid programs, money for overseas aid programs that don't include abortion as one of the options they promote, to get defunded by governments like Australia and the US. That is not acceptable. And in general, if people want to live their lives whatever way they want, we're not out to stop them. But in terms of public policy, we're based on not opinions, but we're based on facts. And the facts of the matter are that condoms save lives. Safe sex information saves lives. The other thing we want to protest is the cruel and inhumane things that the Pope wants to say. Like, for example, I can't imagine a more cruel or inhumane thing than to bring in an unwanted child into the world. How cruel and inhumane is that? How cruel and inhumane is it to allow people to die of AIDS and HIV, lives that could be saved? And how cruel and inhumane is it to deny people the rights to live their lives, to explore their sexuality the way that they see fit? How cruel and inhumane is that? So we're here today to stand up against cruelty, against inhumanity, and for justice. And that's why we say, the Pope is wrong, put a condom on! The Pope is wrong! The Pope is wrong!
Put a condom on!
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 The Pope is wrong!